Hello.
Hi.
We have set one leaders now.
Yeah, we're trying out set one leaders with new cards. We'll be doing this for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just because all of the set one leaders got new toys, some degree or another.
I get it right to my boy.
Going right into the Vader. I got two. This Chewbacca deck is me playing some Wookiees, and I'll play that in a second. I think I'll do this deck second because I think it's like worse. I want to try stuff out. I'll talk about the Chewbacca deck when I'm shuffling up. Now this Boba Fett deck is not mine. This Boba Fett deck comes from a Mr. Blues 686, as on his website, theblueseffect.wordpress.com.
I can link that in the video also.
Yeah, it's going to be there. I posted it in the Discord about a week ago or so. This player is a competitive versus system player. And so I always love it when people come from another game to this one.
Mm-hmm.
This actually, he compared the Space Zone to the Hidden Zone versus, which is actually a great comparison. If you ever played versus, there was like the normal zone, and then there was like the hidden zone. Characters in the hidden zone could fight each other.
Oh, interesting.
I played a long time ago. I played the Hellfire Club, and the Hellfire Club would have one character in the main zone, and then all of your other characters in the hidden zone were pulling the strings, manipulating it for that character. So, Sauron, good evening. How are you? So this is his deck, and the premise behind this deck is that you are going to Lurking TIE Phantom, and
win with that.
And win with Lurking TIE Phantom. Now, this deck's actually got some excellent redundancy. So if you don't see Lurking TIE Phantom, you've got some backup plans. There's probably matchups, especially in red-green. I'm actually willing to bet that the 7th Fleet Defender is pretty good. Just having shield is really good into red-green because that means you get one freebie with them attacking into it.
Yeah.
Excited to see
I
how
don't think I
plays.
do well against Lurking TIE Phantom. I don't really have a good way to deal with it.
You got a ECL. I don't know if you have. You can ECL like a ship into it.
Yeah.
And so the deck plays Triple Dark Raid. We've probably talked about it on stream, but one of the things you can get on Triple Dark Raid is the TIE Advance, which buffs an Imperial unit by giving it 2 experience tokens. And so you can Triple Dark Raid into the TIE Advance to buff the Lurking TIE Phantom. You can also Triple Dark Raid in this deck into a bevy of other units, including Fett's Fire Spray. You have to pay 1 because Triple Dark Raid reduces the cost by 5, but getting the Fire Spray for 4, having it come into play ready and attack is nice. Then it goes back to your hand so you can replay it. One of the other tricks that this deck has, you'll notice it's double yellow. It's actually not running Cunning Main.
Whoa. And
it's not running Bodhi Main.
Whoa.
Because it is trying to entirely lane dodge. I got a 19, so I got initiative. And I actually think, after playing the deck, I do think Cunning paying 4 for it, the deck is not designed to pay 4. There's a lot of 3 cost in here, because that's really good with Boba Fett, right? There's a lot of 3 and 2 costs. But like Cunning on resource 4 is not ideal with Boba Fett, right? You end up with like resources you can't use. Okay. I think this goes down. And I gotta pick one of these. I guess I choose this one to keep. Okay. I'm going to start things off by playing a mercenary gunship. This has the action pay for, take control of this unit. Any player may use this ability.
I'll give them the price on your head.
Okay. You intend to kill it. I'll take initiative.
Okay. Pass.
All right, I'm going to resource this.
What double yellow then? A new adventure?
Yes, you do play New Adventure, so you could triple Dark on 5 resources. You could triple Dark Raid into the TIE Advanced. Comes into play ready. It gets the 2 experience tokens. You get to attack with it, and then you can New Adventure it, and it'll go back to your hand. You get to play it again, and then give 2 more experience tokens at the same time. And so that's more damage on the unit. Plus, a New Adventure actually has a lot of application. Like I could a New Adventure this thing right now
and get rid of the price.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to untap. I am going.
You gotta be like really careful with these bounties against yellow.
Yes.
Because like McClunky and stuff.
Yeah. Yep. All right. I'm going to attack you for 3.
I'll open fire.
All right. Blasted. So you can
make it a resource.
Okay, I am going to play a 7th Fleet Defender.
I'll take initiative.
I will pass. Resourcing is like so tough now. I guess I'm gonna put that down. I do think that card would be really good, but I'm gonna resource it. So.
Play a super laser tech.
Okay. 2 open. I think. All right. Do we want? The question I got to ask is: do I want maximum value for my resources, or do I play the tempo game? I think I want maximum value for resources. So I am going to surprise strike the Fleet Defender into you for 6.
Okay, I'll ping the Defender in your base.
Okay. And then I'm going to play the Cartel Spacer.
I'll take initiative.
All right, I will pass. Yeah. So I made a sideboard. My intention was to play constructed with this deck this past weekend, just so I could get some reps with it. I think this deck's got some amount of room for improvement.
I'm gonna ECL punishing 1 into the spacer.
Okay. All right. I am put you to 12. Okay. I'm going to hit you for 3. I think we take the damage.
I'll resupply.
Okay. So Vader can be diploed now. I'm going to deploy Boba Fett.
Deploy Vader.
I'm gonna no good to me dead on Vader.
Fight Boba Fett.
Fett is going to hit you for 4, and that's going to untap 2.
Take initiative.
I am going to play the TIE Advanced. And I am going to pass. Oh. He does not untap.
Yeah, yeah. I'll play Palpatine.
Okay.
4, 5, 6.
Okay. Fett is going in for 4.
Play Salacious Crumb.
Ooh,
Yo, 1.
Spicy. We're gonna triple dark raid. Top 7. 4, 7.
No good to be desert. Frozen Carbonite. Yeah, because you can't Frozen Carbonite a leader, which is a huge disadvantage.
Oh, well, total whiff on this one.
You completely whiff?
I mean,
Or just like,
it.
oh, okay.
It's not a good hit.
That's pretty bad. Yeah.
It's not a good hit. Actually, so I think this is a better hit because you at least have to trade Punishing One into it. So.
And I will.
Okay, so if I take initiative here and I rip Surprise Strike, I win. Now I've got a Lurking TIE Phantom. I think I play it because I can win the game over 2 turns by attacking with it.
Yeah.
Because you can't Overwhelming Barrage it. ECL's out of the picture. You can kill Boba Fett. Vader can't kill it, so I'll play the Lurking TIE Phantom.
Okay. I'll take initiative.
Okay. I'm going to resource nothing here.
Same.
I was hoping to hit the Fire Spray there, obviously, right? Because the Fire Spray would hit you for 5 and put you to 24. And then I could just...
Boba Fett.
Okay.
You take 2?
I take 1. I hit
1?
5. Yeah. I'm going to hit you for 4.
Play a Walker. And we're healing. Talent intervention.
Fire Spray.
Salacious. And I die.
Yep. I had an outmaneuver, so I could even buy myself another turn.
Yeah. I don't really have good answers to space. Main deck, at least, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the TIE doesn't also... The Interceptor doesn't kill TIE Phantom, though. And the shield's still a problem. This deck's always just struggle with Space Arena.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same. It was the same thing with Palpatine Yellow. It's like Falcon was like such a problem for the villain green decks, right? So Xanadu Blood and your so this one only runs Fire Spray because I think you actually have a decent curve up the that was Mercenary Gunship into the 7th Fleet. I could have hit the Phantom there. You probably would have ECL'd into it, but so I kind of liked the 7th Fleet first. I had the Phantom in hand, but I didn't want to deploy it while like the Punishing One was hanging around. All right, Chewbacca. All right, we'll see how this. Okay, so now I'll talk about this Wookiee deck. Now I'm playing a lot of bad cards in this deck. It's because I think a lot of these Wookiees are draft filler. We're playing. So the Tarful is like the Wookiee payoff card because it says when a friendly Wookiee unit is dealt damage and isn't defeated, that unit deals that much damage to an enemy ground unit. And he's got 9 toughness, which is quite a bit. He's got 3 power. He's got restore 2. And he costs 7, so that's like the same time. So you can like deploy Chewbacca, then you can play Tarful. You can play Tarful, then deploy Chewbacca, and then if they've got like kind of a mid-range game plan, I don't know what you're supposed to do to a board like this.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe you just kill Tarful with like removal or whatever, but it's gonna be ugly, right? Now we're also playing this awful unit, Rocher Tree Tender. It seems to have minor synergy with Chewbacca because you can put it into play as a Sentinel. So we'll see if that does anything. I'm not sold on this. Wookiee Warrior is probably the best of these Wookiees, but you have to control another Wookiee when it's played to draw a card off of it. I've never been a fan of this 2/5 grit stat line for 4.
Yeah.
There's a lot of units that have it, and I just don't like those units overall. Now, we do get Big Papa here. I do love this Chewbacca card. We don't have any ways to cheat him into play, but I think this card is extremely powerful. And then we do get to play Fugitive Wookiee, and I do think this card is good.
Yeah.
Right. We can even Chewbacca this in the way if we want to. And then we've got Gentle Giant, and I think this is the worst of the Wookiees because this guy costs 6 and has 2 attack base. Now, with blue-yellow, there's actually not a ton of ways to damage your own units. So, yeah, I don't really know what this Wookiee gets to do. I guess you can hit him one turn and then Tarful on the next turn, and then he can kind of do some wacky stuff. And then finally, there's the Hidden Wookiee, which is Liberated Slaves.
Oh, yeah. Those seem really good.
Yeah, so it's Fringe, Droid, Twi'lek, and Wookiee. Now, this does actually seem good with Chewbacca.
Yeah.
There's an argument that you would play this in like a Chewbacca yellow deck. Anyway, and like the more I was building this deck, I was like, I wish I was building a different deck as opposed to the Wookiee deck. So now the whole reason we're playing all of these Wookiees is so that we can play Let the Wookiee Win, which is a card that says you may ready an opponent chooses. It costs 2. Your opponent chooses ready up to 6 resources or ready a friendly unit. If it's a Wookiee unit, attack with it. It gets +2/+0 for this attack. So the goal is once we hit mid game is to use Let the Wookiee Win to put our opponent into awkward positions, right? We'll deploy something, and then we'll play Let the Wookiee Win, and we either get like a boosted attack, and the +2 is actually really needed for some of those Wookiees since their power starts so low, or they choose to let us ready 6 resources, and hopefully we get to do something busted from that. So now the one way to damage our units is Val. Bounty, deal 3 damage to a unit, and when defeated, give 2 experience tokens to a unit. If I trade Val off, then I get to choose the order. So I can say, I'm going to put 2 experience tokens in on this unit, then you choose to do 3 damage. And a lot of our guys have grit. Mm-hmm. Also, we can Chewbacca Val just in the way. So yeah. And then we are playing the Jetpack, Hot Shot, and Surprise Strike, because once again, our guys do not have a whole lot of attack. And then finally, we're playing the Falcon as the only space unit, because you can Chewbacca it in the way, which seems pretty good. And then we are also playing the Frontier Trader. This is something else we can Chewbacca in the way. And it's like draw a card. It's kind of like Yoda. A lot of times when I was playing like Yoda with Chewbacca, and when the ground would develop, you would just put Yoda in the way. You didn't really care. You just needed to blank and attack, right? And Yoda would draw your card also. And this guy gives you some selection over it. So if you resource the wrong thing, or in the case of using Smuggle on the Jetpack, this gives you a chance to put something back, right? Now, the secret sauce in this deck is Evacuate.
Oh, okay.
So I'm actually going to... I don't think either of us have had a chance to play with this yet.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to try Evacuate. And my rationale is that Evacuate, depending on the matchup, a lot of times you're going to evacuate... Like, if you got the initiative and you evacuate, they're just going to play their stuff again. And I think in this deck, that's fine. Because Evacuate time walks on 6 and then lets us deploy Chewbacca. Now, my suspicion is that Luke is just better than Tarful.
Okay, yeah, probably.
Because Luke comes in, kills something, and also restores 3, and also is just immediately bigger.
Yeah.
And then if we were doing Evacuate things, then Luke is really good.
Right.
Right, because you can rebuy some Luke. And so yeah, I think there's a blue yellow, like as I was building this, I was like, oh,
There's a better blue-yellow Chewbacca deck than this.
Yeah, it may not even be Chewbacca. It could be Luke. It could be
Rey.
Could be Rey. Could be Finn. I don't know. And because like Jetpack with Finn is pretty good, right? You put the jet. So
use the shield.
Yeah. So Jetpack, does it say that shield?
That shield, yes.
Yeah, so give a shield token to attached unit at the start of the regroup phase. Defeat that token.
Yep.
So Finn will let you hot swap your jetpack shields.
Yep.
Right, so it's either use it or Finn lets you get a rebuy on it. So, random blue, yellow, Chirrut less. Yeah, okay, so silly upgrade heavy. Yeah, that's the problem with Chirrut decks, is you're going to have to play upgrade heavy because you absolutely need Chirrut to get buffed to live, right? Like a lot of times they're ready for Chirrut to hit the table and they're going to kill him. And so if you've got some backup, you can put some put something on them to keep them alive. That just keeps them around for an extra turn, right? All right, I'm gonna mulligan. Upgrade shielded units like crazy. Yeah, jetpack's just sweet with jetpack's just a sweet card, right? Jetpack is really good if you've invested in a unit, right? Experience tokens, whatever it might be. Jetpack gives you a shield, so you get an extra attack. Now, I spent all that time talking about the Chewbacca deck. I think it's just going to get dumpstered, at least by this Vader deck.
We'll see. I mean, like,
I think the
like
evacuate
random damage on, and like your guys have so much health that it doesn't cleanly die to a lot of my things. So I don't know that's necessarily like a free win.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to start by playing R2D2. We'll take a look at the top there.
Give him a death mark.
I guess I'll leave that there.
I do like this card in Vader because I've found myself like always wanting cards.
That's true.
In Vader. Yeah. And that's how it kind of solves that problem.
I also think it's I think all these like really expensive bounties are fine because you are invested in the later drops.
Yeah,
and a lot of times the early drops are just there to hit off of the Vader unit.
Mm-hmm.
You just need some sort of interaction, right? I will take initiative.
I'll pass.
Oh. Well. Easier to resource. I'm going to Chewbacca in the Rocher Tree Tender.
I'll resupply.
Okay. I'm gonna let R2D2 attack you for 1. We'll take a look at the top card there. We'll put that under.
Take initiative.
Well, pass.
Price on your head.
Oh my god.
I hate him.
The Empire hates this one symbol droid. 3 open. Okay, I am going to play a Wookiee warrior. I control another Wookiee unit, so I get to draw a card.
Sick. I'm going to open fire on Chewbacca or R2.
Bang, 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 bang.
So I'm going to put top card in my deck and play as a resource, then draw 2 cards.
All right. The Tree Tender is going to attack your base for 2.
I'll take initiative.
I will pass.
Vader time. Okay. Get this here Salacious and a Short Trooper, and then we'll fight this here Wookiee. And I'll heal for 1. Salacious is really sick in Vader, by the way. You can get extra unit damage. You can put him back in your hand. You can play him again to re-trigger the ability on Vader.
Yeah.
He heals you. Really good.
Zookie's picking up a jetpack.
Okay, I'm gonna deploy Vader.
I'm gonna Chewbacca and Val.
So if I kill her, I can do 3 damage, then you give experience tokens. And you go up to 6 attack. That's fine. I'll attack Val, I'll shoot there. I'll take 2 damage. I'll do 3 damage. Then you give your experience token. Lady Farquaad with Prime, thank you. Appreciate that. 21 months.
Alright, I'll kill Vader.
Okay. I'll take initiative.
This brave Wookiee with a jetpack.
Yeah.
Flew into Darth Vader. Okay, I'll pass.
Why not attack kill Wookiee instead? Because Val had
Val had Sentinel thanks to Chewbacca. So if he's attacking, he's got to attack into Val.
Attack you for 5.
There needs to be a Wookiee overwhelming barrage.
Yeah, that would be nice. That's maybe what Look at the Wookiee Win should have said.
If Let the Wookiee Win was just, if it cost 2 but was just overwhelming barrage with a Wookiee,
Yeah.
I think it would be balanced. I'm gonna play the Falcon.
Take her for 4.
I will attack you for 3.
Play Reinforcement Walker. I'll discard heal. Discard Death Mark.
I'm gonna Chewbacca and Val.
I'll take initiative.
I will pass.
All right. The Vader ramp.
I am going to pay 1 to keep the Falcon around.
Okay, I'm gonna play Krayt Dragon. Big boy. Maybe the first Krayt Dragon we played on stream.
You played 1, but I captured it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Chewbacca.
I'll attack Chewbacca with a shore trooper.
Sure. Dog, please. Please, dog. I think I just lose to Krayt Dragon. I will... Chewbacca... Dies to Vader. Val... Dies... Lose the Krayt Dragon. I've got some plays. I've got a surprise strike. So Chewbacca does not kill it here. It only does 9. I have Syndicate lackeys, which I could have crashed into Vader if I wasn't looking at this Krayt Dragon. Because when an opponent plays a card, you may deal damage. So if I play like an ambush guy, can the Krayt Dragon just do the damage?
You can resolve the ambush. And then
yeah, so I could have it fight there, but then I'm going to take 5 damage.
And I blast Chewbacca.
Yeah, Chewbacca dies. I can have... I guess it's something like Surprise Strike Val into the Krayt Dragon. So I'm going to play Surprise Strike, have Val fight the Krayt Dragon for 5. She'll die. Something's going to take 3 damage.
I'll make Falcon take 3.
Sure.
And then I'll make Falcon take 2 from the surprise strike.
I get the choose to... I can
okay.
choose to put the things there, right? So if the Falcon takes 3, we're going to buff... I think I just still buff Chewbacca here. To keep him... He now lives through... he's got 5, 6, 7. So he lives through Reinforcement Walker, and he lives through Vader's attack.
I will attack your base for 5.
Chewbacca has Sentinel, sir.
So he's got 11 health?
Yes, he has 7 health remaining.
I'll Salacious Chrome and do a damage to him.
Okay. Oh
yeah, the 2 from the surprise strike still goes out.
Yeah.
So then in that case, I can do 2 Chewbacca. Right?
Okay.
And then I can attack into it.
Yeah. I guess I could the sequencing there's so awkward, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I think I want to see where your damage goes. Like if you smoke the Falcon.
Do you get to see like when an opponent plays a card? That's after the entire card resolves, right? So like surprise strike resolves, the when defeated's resolve.
Yeah, so the attack, resolves. Like we have to resolve the attack, right?
Yeah, and that's all the when defeated's resolved, and now the surprise strike.
That's fine. I'm going to buff Chewbacca regardless.
Okay.
I think I would buff Chewbacca.
Yeah, I'll do 2 damage to Chewbacca.
Sure. Okay. I'm going to kill the Krayt Dragon.
Well, so that was your action.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So now I can attack into Chewbacca. How much HP does he have left?
He's taken 6. He's got 11. He's got 5 left.
All right, so Vader goes into Chewbacca.
Okay. All right. Well then we're done here. I'll move on.
Yeah.
Krayt Dragon. I think my goal is to get all the Krayt Dragons in the world. Actually, you know what my goal is? My goal is to just win the game before that.
You just win the game before it comes out. Yeah,
just before it comes out.
The thing is, like this Vader deck ramps hard, but if you can put it in a position where it's about to die, by that time, like by the time it gets to all his resources, it's
and I think that's ultimately the problem with these Wookiees. I mean, I played a 4-drop and it just died. It just straight died. It didn't even do enough damage to Vader to matter, right?
What's up, Uberdag?
So. Hello.
All right, let's switch to Tarkin.
All right, I'm gonna play this Chewbacca deck one more time. I might throw all these Wookiees in the garbage. Like I said, I mean Luke there.
Luke much better.
Luke seems pretty good.
I'm also playing this guy in Vader because I can like load up those bounties early game.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So like turn 1, I can put a bounty down.
This guy's just good. Like the
thing
is,
just really good.
This guy's just really good.
It's also good with ECL.
Yeah.
Because if I'm doing,
if you're like behind on the ground, he's like. capture a dude, ECL, kill another dude. Yeah,
imagine the dude had like price in your head and the draw 2 cards bounty on him. He plays that, he ECLs, he attacks something, you ramp, you draw 2 cards. I think he's really good in Vader. He also deals with a lot of problem things that Vader can't deal with, like heavily equipped up guys, heavily shielded guys. He just grabs them. So I think that is huge. I was actually thinking about playing
if I had Evacuate there, you tap out, play Krayt Dragon, I play Evacuate.
I mean, that's fine. I should do damage, and then I'd play a Krayt Dragon again.
You tapped out for Krayt Dragon, I Evacuate.
Yeah, and then you take 6 damage, and then I play...
You take 6 damage to Chewbacca?
No, you can hit bases.
Okay, yeah, I mean, but
hit bases, so...
Yeah, whatever.
And I just play it again next turn, it's fine.
That's fine. You don't have a Reinforcement Locker, you don't have a Vader, you don't have a Salacious Crumb.
I mean, I got him.
You don't have all that other shit. You can't play...
Hit me for
you don't have enough... You don't have enough resources. You don't have enough resources for all that.
I'm supposed to be doing. Hold on.
You tap out. I think if I have Evacuate there, I think I'm in great shape. I think I'm in great shape. I think I'm in great shape.
I don't really think so.
What are you talking? You don't have anything in play.
Yeah, but you have 6
nothing
damage. You have Chewbacca, and that's it, right?
Yeah. Then you play a Krayt Dragon, and then I can answer the Krayt Dragon without having to answer a Reinforcement Walker and a Vader.
But how are you gonna answer the Krayt Dragon?
I had ways to kill it in my hand.
Okay, all right. I'll just play another one. All right.
Call him a nerd? I think if I Evacuate there, I'm in great shape. I think I'm in great shape. I think if I Evacuate the turn before, I'm in
turn
great
before
shape.
That's a different story.
The Evacuate on the Krayt Dragon turn, I don't know that I win the game, but I don't lose the game on the spot, right? I hope we're doing well. Justin and I are yelling at each other. Yeah, we're doing great.
Yeah.
Rematch? No.
I think that no.
I think. Well, I mean, I think if I got Evacuate, I'm in great shape.
I don't know about great shape.
I think I'm in great shape. I think I'm in great shape. I can't imagine a better shape to be in. Anonymous gifter, gifting tents. It's because I was yelling.
Yeah.
I know it gets the money. I know it gets the money.
Jeez. Okay, I got a target deck. We're doing 0 Dark Raid stuff. We very much appreciate that.
I'm not seeing a single Evacuate Dryden Voss or Tech in 5 booster boxes, pre-loose boxes, several prize packs. Jeez. That's just unlucky. Dryden Voss is a legendary, so that's not like... same thing with Evacuate. Those are both legendaries, so I wouldn't say that it's like should be like perplexing to you necessarily that you haven't seen a legendary in 5 boxes. That's just a bad spate of luck. If you bought them all from the same case, then I would say it's probably bad. So,
yeah, he's out here playing 3 heretical games. He didn't even have the card.
Yeah, okay, yeah, whatever.
Just have the card, and then you won't have to complain about it. You could have just won the game.
Yeah, I think I opened 2 cases and 3 Dryden and 3 boxes. Yeah, I got like a bunch of Drydens.
This Tarkin's just like Tarkin good stuff. It's down on like a refined list. I last second took Tarkin out because I forgot to add Snow Trooper Lieutenant, but I was gonna play Unit Tarkin because I like Unit Tarkin for just like reloading this deck.
Oh yeah, I love Unit Tarkin after playing it some.
Yeah,
I love Unit Tarkin. I'm a big fan of it. Now he's like dead in aggro matchups. It doesn't matter. You just resource and move on, right?
I think there's also gonna be less aggro matchups now.
Yeah, I mean, you say that, but I think people are just going to opt to play aggro because it's easy. Like, you don't have to... Like, the threat assessment, right, with aggro, you're like, is my guy alive or dead? If my guy is alive, then I'm going to attack, right? If my guy is going to die to your next action, I'm going to attack, right? You know, there's a lot of, like, just binary... Should I attack or not? Board states with aggro, or can I get more damage if I just take initiative here, type of thing, right? So.
This is like doing similar stuff to the Boba list, except it's doing Tarkin stuff all at the same time.
Yeah, you can fill with the...
So it's like a little slower, but...
Yeah. Boba list is fast. Hello, Headhunter.
Hey. Okay.
18. 19. Ha! One-upsman. All right. Wookiee, fugitive Wookiee.
Tie.
I'll take initiative.
Buff the tie. Pass.
Are we getting to Tarful? I think the answer is maybe. A strong, resounding, perhaps. A fugitive Wookiee is gonna hit you for 3.
TIE Fighter hits you for 3. Making cherry cheesecake mead. Ooh, amazing.
Oh,
sounds really good.
Sounds yeah, sounds pretty incredible. Let's slam down the Falcon.
Play defender.
Are we racing? Are we racing? If we're racing, the attack goes. I think the answer is we are not racing. I'm gonna have the Falcon take out the TIE Fighter.
Take initiative.
All right, I'll pass. Do I think I can get late enough in the game for that to matter? I think the answer is no. We're putting the Falcon back in the hand.
Okay.
You guys ever play in competitive events or store showdowns? If you're still trying to play in bigger swoop events next year, is this a fun game for y'all? So I played in the store showdown, and I would play in larger events if I had more time. I could just drive wherever I wanted, right? But unfortunately, I have a schedule to keep.
Take it for 3. We are like big event playing people. Yes.
Yeah.
We are 2 Vault Tour winners for Keyforge.
Yeah.
So
you're actually talking to the Gen Con 2013.
I think it was 13 or 12.
2014.
Maybe it was 14.
We're the tag team Star Wars LCG champions of Gen Con one year.
Yeah.
So check your tone.
We have some tournament wins in our resumes, okay? For games.
Yeah.
We are going to Gen Con. We're not playing any events there because we didn't sign up fast enough.
Right.
So we usually would play in a big event at Gen Con for whatever game we're playing.
Yeah. Because of the stream, because it was this way for Keyforge, big events were almost like a second job for us in a lot of ways.
Because we would be streaming them.
Because we would end up streaming them. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we are going to Gen Con. All right, so Fugitive Wookiee's going to attack you for 3. Yeah. We like to kid here. We like to have fun. Heading to San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah. It looks like they're doing a pretty good job of handling for Gen Con, they're doing a good job of handling the distribution. You go sign up online and then you just go to the booth. Having fun in card games? Yeah, no. All day? No.
Unacceptable. No. I'll play a TIE Advanced.
Okay. Alright, so I can Chewbacca in the Falcon here to block the TIE Advanced. Or we can develop a Wookiee. Let's develop a Wookiee. And I'll draw a card.
Tag you for 3.
Yeah. I'll take initiative.
I'll buff the defender. Big. I'll pass. I don't see any reason to go to the ground arena.
That's back in your hand.
Yeah.
All right. We are gonna Chewbacca in the Falcon.
We'll blast it.
Okay. I'll take you for 3.
Play Lurking Tie Phantom.
I'm going to attack you for 2.
I went 0-4 at Boardwalk Saturday with some pile I threw together this morning. Oh no.
Still had fun. That's good to hear.
Yeah,
that's good to hear.
There's a lot of good people that play Boardwalk.
Yeah. Boardwalk's a very solid store.
I'll play Outland Tie Vanguard. Buff. I just don't like leaving my house and interacting with people, so I usually don't go anywhere and play. Because due to the social anxiety and all.
I'm gonna play Let the Wookiee Win.
You can ready an attack with a Wookiee.
Alright, take 5.
I'm going to play Tarkin.
I'll take initiative.
I'll attack you for 2 and buff the Phantom. And pass. No, that's totally reasonable too. I don't. Karabast is full of very salty people, right? Okay.
That's me at 25. You're at 16. Yet another situation where I wish I had Evacuate.
Yeah, Evacuate's very good against Tarkin. That I will not argue.
Nine. Okay. We're gonna hotshot blaster the Wookiee warrior into you for 4. Smuggle there.
I'm gonna Gladiator, Star Destroyer, and give Tarkin Sentinel.
Okay.
I like the thought of this off of the
Triple Dark
Raid, which is why it's in here. We were playing actually this in our Tarkin list for a while too. It's pretty solid for like shifting the gear in your direction in a race.
Yeah, it's I think a lot of I think it's definitely underrated. I think it like wins the game here. I'm gonna Chewbacca and Liberated Slaves.
I'll attack your base for 6.
The Fugitive Warrior. Fugitive Warrior put 3 damage into Tarkin.
Attack your base for 6.
I'll take initiative.
I'll attack these guys.
Okay.
And buff the TIE Vanguard. And then I'll attack you for 3.
Yeah.
And pass.
Why do you play cards?
No
man?
Evacuate.
Jeez. I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Why even play cards? I had a second hot shot, so the Wookiee was going to get in there for 5. Yeah, I think the Gladiator saved the game there.
Yeah.
All right, get out of here, Chewbacca. Get out of here, Chewbacca. Yeah, I think I mean I didn't play Tarful in either game, so who knows? Jury's out on Tarful. Jury's out.
The thing is, he costs 7. He doesn't do anything immediately. You know?
Right. That's why I think with Chewbacca he's good because
Yeah.
you can deploy Chewbacca and play Tarful, and then they're like forced to interact with the Wookiee. Whereas with I mean, the jury's out on evacuate, and I don't lose the game.
I think evacuate probably does win the game there. Although if you evacuate that turn, you were at 26. I play Vader that turn to reload the board.
Yeah,
you get Chewbacca.
I get Chewbacca out, right?
Yeah.
And then like you can't attack into Chewbacca.
No, but I can Vader and like get some space units, or like if I get like a Phantom off the Vader, then all of a sudden you're in a really bad situation, right?
Yeah,
because like next turn I can just kill you with the Phantom. Also, Tarkin would have still been alive, hanging out.
Yeah, he would attack me for 2.
He'd attack you for 2.
I would have been lower.
Yeah, I don't. It's like it's up in the air. I think of whether it wins the game there. It would have definitely won the game probably on the previous turn when I was like loaded up and I did like 16 damage to you, right?
Yeah, I get. Yeah. I was way ahead, right? Like you would get to redeploy stuff, but that's fine. That's fine. All the experience is gone. That's the important part, right? Because that's what I was going to lose the game to.
Well, I don't know.
So we were racing. If the Falcon into the TIE Fighter the right play, then because the Falcon could have done 3, I could have changed my game plan and paid to keep the Falcon around. And played the liberated slaves. They were in my hand the whole time. I was like kind of saving them for like if you played Tarkin because I just want to put them in the way of Tarkin. I also had the Syndicate lackeys that could have finished Tarkin off if he had like any damage on him. 17 initiative. It is. Is this mulligan? Something like resource those.
Play me a dog fight.
I think it's resource those. Play this.
Yeah, but with the armor is very hard to deal with. Yeah, I'm like, do I just play Rivals Fall for 8 in every deck? Right? I'll play the Cyborg Trooper.
All right, I'll take initiative.
Pass. I think in that Vader deck, Rivals Fall for 8 is 100% defensible because sometimes you can't deal with a leader and you're ramping anyway, right? There's like an arms race between like Lurking TIE Phantoms in this matchup, I feel like, and I don't know how.
I got Dark Side Deck Builder.
Thank you.
Sub.
Tier 1.
Appreciate that. So. Twerking. I'm straight up twerking it.
What'd you do?
Oh.
Initiative.
I'm gonna play a Lurking TIE Phantom.
Okay. I'll play a Defender.
Well, take the initiative.
Take it for 2. I'm gonna pass.
I'm gonna Cartel Spacer the 7th Fleet.
Play a Vanguard. And buff.
Phantom's gonna hit you for 4.
Play Snowtrooper Lieutenant and attack you for 4.
I'll surprise strike you for 5.
Okay, take initiative.
Pass.
I'll overwhelming barrage and blast those guys.
Triple Dark Raid.
What's up, Dave?
Some cards I would love to have seen mere moments ago.
Blast them. Like there to there is like a good, pretty good here, right?
It's not bad, but I'll tell you what's brilliant.
Mm.
Surprise striking you for 6.
Okay, fine. Fine. You got it. I'll deploy target.
I'll deploy Boba Fett.
I'll attack your base for 2.
I'll attack you for 4.
I'll attack your base for 2.
I'll take initiative.
I'll buff. There. I'll attack your base for 2. I'll attack your base for 3. And pass.
Triple Dark Raid.
What are the experience counter shields you guys use? They look different. Yeah, we got them from Etsy. I think it's called Kaga2 is the creator. Exhaust. I'll snowtrooper into the cartel space.
Fett for 4.
The tie advanced.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7th Fleet Defender.
Tag you for 4.
Take initiative. This is where I wish I had Cunning in the deck, right?
Yeah,
Cunning
for sure.
Pretty sick.
Tag you for 4. Tag you for 2. Okay.
I resourced it earlier. Where is it? I resourced it earlier.
The surprise strike?
Yeah.
The third surprise strike?
Yeah, I had 3.
God. That doesn't... Oh, it does do it here, yeah.
Yeah, it would do it there. Okay. You don't have anything that currently has 5, right?
Right.
So I will attack you for 3. I think Boba Fett is like technically safer because if you don't have anything that has 5, so you can't overwhelming barrage and kill Fett.
I just lose.
Oh yes,
I lose. I got. Does the first one outflank? What is outflank the one that buffs No, I wasn't messing with that, but I don't hate
flank
that.
is attack with 2 units, right?
Oh, that
So
is
one
probably
cost.
really good. Yeah, that'd be probably pretty good. I did feel like with Tarkin, you just like get really bogged down with all your little attacks, right? And actions.
Yeah. Asteroid Sanctuaries remain the Frozen and Carbonite. So, I mean, that game looked really, really close, but I feel like I had a lot of outs prior to that moment. Because once you buffed that guy, then I think I can...
Outflank on Tarkin, give XP, attack with buff unit. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we got there.
Yeah.
This Fed deck's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's really good. It seems very good.
Right, because I died at 1 HP, but that was because I chose to get the damage in, right?
Yeah.
That was the thing.
Right.
It's really easy to forget that, right? So
I do get like
I
get tunneled.
I
on
won the
characters.
Boba Fett game the first time, and the Fett game was not particularly close.
No, it was not close. I don't know that Vader would do. Vader probably has like a 70-80% loss rate against that
right?
build, without pre-sideboard at least, right?
I mean, yeah, because you got main deck no good to me dead. You deployed Vader on, like, you double ramped into Vader, and I was like, disregard.
Yeah.
Disregard. I don't care. Disregard. Disregarded.
I do like having the 3 different ramp spells now. It makes it very consistent to be able to ramp twice.
Yes. Yeah, I 100% agree with that too.
It's pretty nice.
It is not running cunning, if you can believe that. It is not running cunning.
Because like the +4 seems really good too on the cunning. I feel like that's what you use most of the time.
Do I lose the game? It depends on what you had, right?
Yeah.
So, deck list, or we need to wait for it?
Yeah,
No. This is not my deck list. So for everybody tuning in just now, this is theblueseffect.wordpress.com.
He's going to read a URL to you. You have to be ready to type it.
Yeah. Type that in. You're at a computer or using your phone if you're on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
You could even
Discord. Also.
You could even hit it's in our Discord. It's like about a week back. But this is Blue686. I don't know their real name. They were apparently a competitive versus system player, and it's funny because they preface this today for the first time in the 16 years of this blog. I will be writing an article for a different game. So apparently they've been holding down the fort for versus for quite some time. I think there's a lot of like card game veterans who've like come out of the woodwork who want like a fairly serious competitive CCG. Flesh and Blood may not have quite done it for them.
Yeah.
They're too much of a boomer to want to play the One Piece card game.
Boomers love Star Wars.
And boomers love Star Wars. I'd say that as a boomer gamer at this point. But yeah,
this game just has a lot to offer, I think, for people with competitive mindsets. And there's like so much. You are very, very rewarded for like grinding games and refining lists and making things your own in this game. And whereas I think most other games can't really say that.
Yeah, well, I was at the Store Showdown. Somebody mentioned Store Showdowns if we played them and stuff like that. When I played in the Store Showdown, I was playing the Palpatine Yellow Brew that had made like some minor alterations, and it ended up being the Palpatine Yellow Brew that ended up getting like 4th place or something in the tournament that we did for the stream. And I was playing against somebody who, like, he's a pretty competent player, but he was just baffled by what was going on in the game, and he just played it all wrong. He talked about it afterwards. It was like, I played this game all wrong because I didn't know what was going on over there, right? Because it wasn't a net deck list, and the lines of play were not incredibly obvious type of thing.
That's a really huge advantage of bringing a deck that is not meta in
completely
Star
stop
Wars.
playing MTG in favor of Slew. Yeah.
Because, like, it's so important to be able to know what your opponent's doing and what their opponent's game plan is so you can disrupt that plan.
That's true. Being able to buy a product is usually a prerequisite to playing a game. One Piece has been impossible to find for the last year. So I think they're finally getting around to maybe getting enough supply out there. The store that I work for got a resupply of the 5th and 6th sets, which was like, and we actually had a chunk of the 7th set come in. So, some of the recent stuff we were able to actually get our hands on. So, yeah.
All right.
There you go. There's the games. So.
Thanks for watching. I'll be up on YouTube. Yeah, we got all the deck lists and all that good stuff for anyone that's looking for that Chewbacca deck list. I know a lot of people were asking about that one in chat. So we'll get that.
I said it's probably garbage.
We'll be back Wednesday for more. I don't know what.
I don't know what we're playing yet. I don't know what we're playing. Can Chirrut live in a world where
Rivals Fall? I mean, you have. He was always in that world.
Yeah,
he died to take down. He's always in that world. He's been born in that world.
Yeah, he's been molded by it.
His best friend, the Imperial officer, is going to have to help save him.
Yeah, regional governor, in fact.
Definitely. So there's Discord. Hop in there.
Yeah.
Talk about the game, all that cool stuff. Share lists, and we'll see you guys.
Don't be weirded out that there's an unreasonable amount of Keyforge content in there. That's because
I wouldn't say it's unreasonable.
I don't like it feels unreasonable at this point, right? Doesn't it? Like considering we haven't played Keyforge on stream for several months.
Yeah.
More. I think it's more than that.
2-3 months.
No, it's
3 months. Probably about 3 months.
Yeah, but
roughly
yeah,
3 months.
And we still love Keyforge. We still plan on streaming it once the new set comes in. But yeah, we got our start on it for anybody just like baffled by that. So
yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Yeah, goodbye.
Bye.